What is going on, YouTube? So today we are back, and today we are located out here in Decula, Georgia. So as I pan around the neighborhood here in this beautifully landscaped yard, I'm going to showcase this here particular listing, and I wanted to take you guys through this home on what I would define this home as, the definition of basically a fine aged wine if it was a house. So this home is not new construction. Obviously, as we take a look, as we step in here, there's part of the fence there for the backyard. It is 0.59 acres for the lot size out here today. And here's the front of the home. Okay. We're looking at kind of a brown color scheme from the bricks to the column poles and the front door. Front doors are a bit basic, but they do match the color. So let's take a walk inside. The home is beautifully staged, by the way, so that is a plus. So yeah, I wanted you guys to take a look at this one here today because the home was built in 2006, but it is still in really good condition, right? It is aged well. As we pan up and take a look at the chandelier for the foyer, coming in is very, very tall foyer. Okay, you are greeted by the stairs coming in to the home, but you're greeted from a side view of the stairs so you can see through the spindling there. And as I mentioned before, it's staged with the rug here in the foyer on the wood floors, which are in great condition. Immediately over here to the right, we have a office area, or it could be a living room if you wanted to use it as such, but it is staged as an office. There is not a ceiling light in here. So there is a light switch, but I think you would just have to use it for the outlets on the floor if you wanted to put a lamp in here. Nonetheless, it is sizable, and you have large windows to let in light, which is nice. I do like it. You got nice large crown molding up there, and there's another window with the beautiful arch up top. You guys know I like the arches. And just that view of the front is well done. I think it looks good. It's neat, okay? All right, so we're coming into the formal dining room, okay? So we have our table set up here. We have our bay windows here that just it provides the extra space out here, so it's not squared off. And there's a view from the back here. I think it looks good. Looks quite nice. You still have that design in the ceiling as well. See if we can get some light on here. There we go. It's a warmer lighting color theme in here. Most of the lights have a warm color to them. So as we come out of the dining room, we're met here by a mini bar area. You got your glass cabinet. Immediately over to the right, there's the basement. There is no door to the basement, but we'll check that out here shortly. All right. And this would be the family room, or I would consider it kind of like your air quote formal family room, right? With the coffered ceilings. I always think the coffered ceilings are a nice touch in a home, especially when they can contrast from the ceiling like we're looking at. Very tall, almost floor to ceiling windows here. A ton of lights pouring into this room, okay? So this is where you're looking at right now. Straight ahead is gonna be where we came into the home, okay? So you would come in, come past the stairs, and then you would immediately be out here where we are right now in this family room area. So it's a beautiful artwork up there, like a mantle artwork piece essentially for your fireplace. You could put a TV there if you would like, but it just looks so good there as is. So when you come in, that's the front door where we came in at. All right, and then we'll come over here, and this is the downstairs guest bathroom, okay? Full bathroom, the cool little unique vanity setup here. A darker tone color. Once again, we got those brown things, so we got the archway up here. for the entrance into the tub, the full shower tub combo, which looks really good, guys. It's pretty deep in there too. So I like that. It's a nice little, nice little touch, you know, something you don't see in a lot of homes. Now, I've been in a lot of homes. I've been in a lot of new construction homes, and it's just nice to see something different. And that'll continue as we tour this home as well. So this is just a coat closet. All right, and then this would be, I guess this would be a downstairs bedroom, essentially. Most of the bedrooms in this home are located upstairs. I believe this is a 5-bedroom, 6-bath home. Okay, this is a sizable guest bedroom too, in my opinion. All right, and this is just a closet. Yeah, just a closet, good size closet. Oh, and then, you know, before we get too far, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there as well. And may we enjoy ourselves and the day dedicated to us. So as we come out of that room there, once again, we're back into the main family room area, and we'll work our way into the kitchen. Now, I do believe this is 6,400 square feet of space we'll be touring today. And definitely you should be able to tell. So as we take a look at our Viking range here, and the beautiful granite, dark color granite countertops, those look nice. Pop filler delete option, 2006, so they weren't as popular. But this is really nice. This actual wood covering the hood there, and it looks really good. It's so blended in there. And the cabinets look good in this kitchen. Everything just fits in this kitchen. You got your pendant lighting to have a similar pattern to the actual countertop. There we go. I was trying to find the light switch. And you got your sink here, and I believe this is your, I guess it's like a dishwasher setup down there. So you got your double basin sink. And this is what I was talking about different, right? So if you look at this island here, the island kind of goes at a curve. I think that's so cool, you know? Usually we're used to looking at these much longer islands. And don't get me wrong, a longer island, I can't talk, practicality wise would probably be a little better. They could have extended this out and you would have got more use out of it. But this little short bar setup, I kind of like because it's different and you don't see it in homes. And whoever staged it understood the assignment because they put that centerpiece to kind of draw your eye there when you come into the kitchen, okay? So you got storage here for your island as well. You have your double stack ovens and your GE microwave. Yes, it's dated, but it just fits. You know, it's not beat up. It's not, you know, the cabinets aren't tore all to pieces. It looks good. I mean, a lot of times you'll see wear, right? You know, when you get ready to open the cabinet, right, in this area, you don't even see that, you know? So I think that's really, really nice. So we do have a pantry here. A 90-degree pantry is what I like to call it because you just got an L shape there. But you still have adequate room in here to put whatever you need. Got your tile backsplash. It's a game changer. We're keeping the kitchen clean. There's a close-up of that range we spoke about earlier, the Viking range. Okay, cooktop range. And then you do have your stainless steel refrigerator as well along this wall. So, any water? No water for us this time. All right, and there's more of your cabinets there. That glass looks like a tinted, oh, okay, it almost looked tinted when I first saw it, okay? That's that, and this is your breakfast nook area here. So this is the view of the kitchen that we were just in. I guess you could say not the largest kitchen, but definitely sizable, right? For this home and everything fits. You have nice recessed lighting in here, so adequate lighting, very neat setup. So straight ahead here is another sitting area or like a lounge area. I would almost call this like a downstairs lounge area. I do love the rafters up in the ceiling. Just this room here feels like its own unique ambiance and setup. Once again, really good job with staging, and it even has its own fireplace. So it's almost like a second family room. But what I would like to know, what would you guys call this room? What would you call this secondary room here? Okay, but you see my thought process. You see how things are different. Things are laid out so different in this home compared to what we've seen recently. And don't get me wrong, we've been in a lot of houses. You guys have toured a lot of houses with me, but it's nice to see something a little different. So as we get ready to take a step out here on the deck to take a look at the backyard and see some of that 0.59 acres. We come out onto a nice composite flooring deck. This one's cool because it kind of has like a little natural texture in the wood here. I mean, in the planks that make it look like authentic wood. Here is the front side, the exterior side of that bay window that we looked at earlier. And those are the top ones there. Okay. So like I said, they do have it nicely landscaped out here. You don't have to worry about any rotting or whatnot with this type of material. Decent sized deck as well. Not a square deck, but I think they just did that to kind of stay with the lines of the house and not make it a square deck. But obviously if it was square, you have a little bit more space to entertain out here. Now, you are looking at your lot. It is fully fenced in back here in the back, and looks pretty good. I think they did a decent job of it, and really giving you a nice layout to entertain as well. And then around here, there's like a little path that goes down to the basement. We'll take a peek at once we look at the basement. But let's keep it moving. We got a lot to check out. That's a cool light fixture too. I like that. Nice vintage look to it. All right. What do you guys think so far? It's pretty nice, right? So that actually concludes, I don't know what that is, people. That actually concludes our downstairs tour. That's the fridge. I didn't close it, okay? Oh, this is, what is this? Did I open this door? This is the garage. I missed this, I think. So this is a 3-car garage. There is no utility out here. I believe that's all in the basement. So no water heaters is what you might be used to seeing. All right, so that concludes the tour of the main level. So we won't take a look at the basement yet, but let's take a look upstairs. Okay, carpet on the steps. How you guys feel about that? All right, let's take a trip. Okay, coming up, you got your spindle in there, and coming right up the stairs immediately, you're greeted by the primary bedroom that has a double door setup. Before we do go in there, there is a room over to the left here. I'm not sure if I would call this a bedroom. For the simple fact, guys, we don't have a closet in here, and it's okay that we don't have a bathroom, but we don't have a closet. Okay, so I'm not sure what we will call this. What would you guys call that room there? Okay, but you have a catwalk area here. But coming up the stairs, we are immediately greeted by the primary suite. So we do have that chocolate color thing continued here throughout the room. Very, very large tray ceiling, deep tray ceiling with your under light right there. That's cool. All right. And there's the rest of your lighting. I do love that molding. So I don't know if you guys are picking it up, but you should after I turn the light on, but it is actually recessed there, so it's not flat. Looks good. So you also have not a permanent fireplace, but a temporary fireplace set up there. You have I like to call this like a reading nook bump out here for the primary bedroom, and it has its own ceiling feature as well, which is really interesting. All right, and you have LED lighting here. So we previously looked at a home too that had multiple ceilings in it as well, where almost every room had a different ceiling. And that just adds character to these rooms and to these homes, okay? So now we'll walk into the primary bathroom. So we have a large area rug here. Got your big garden style tub, window, your shower adjacent to the tub. Then you have your 3 mirror vanity set up here. So you got double sinks, nice bright cabinets, granite countertop, not cabinets, but granite countertops, okay? And there's your light fixture there. Very sizable bathroom. There's your water closet there. And this is almost another bedroom. And look at this closet. This is crazy. It's almost like a bonus room for a closet. So this is what a lot of you guys would say is a real closet. You can get a lot of stuff in here. I mean, a lot. You have enough room in this closet, guys, to put something in the middle of this floor, right? And still have room on the outside. But nonetheless, that's that. Now, coming immediately out of the closet, here is your laundry room. If you were wondering where that was on the tour, here it is. So you come straight out of your primary closet into the laundry room. And you can keep that door closed if you would like. Now that is what I would call convenience, okay? You don't see that often. We do have an arch here. I call that like a stealth arch, because it's hard to see that down on that level, but when you're up here, it catches the eye. That's a pretty neat feature here in this home. But let's keep it moving. Okay, we have another bedroom here, I believe. Yes, we got another bedroom here. What a unique fan in here. Okay, size bedroom. All right, and the closet's right here. All right, then you have your double vanity setup. This is a Jack and Jill setup. All right, you have, there's your full bath, good size shower tub combo. All right, and then you go into the next bedroom. Okay. All right, no fan in here. This is your closet. What are you guys' thoughts so far? Not really feeling this one. And what do you think they're asking for? I do like the view of the chandelier here as we exit this guest bedroom, and the ceiling and the window as well. Looks pretty good from right here. Now, that concludes the tour of upstairs. Thank you guys for sticking with me this long. Let's go down and check out the basement. And after that, we'll talk numbers. I'll see you guys down there in a second. All right. And here we descend. So we have carpets going down to the basement. Man, this is... All right. And here is the basement, guys. This is a big basement. Look at the space. Look at that. Look at the depth of this basement. Now, right now, I'm standing in the corner right now, okay? But you do have your recessed lighting. This is almost a fully finished basement, okay? But look at the depth. This is a lot of space down here. So we have our bathroom over to the left. Right over here to the right, we have a nice, cool setup. This is it's just set up obviously for entertaining. You got your wine holders there. You got your wine chiller here, right? So this is your mini bar area, space for your short fridge. And you got a little bar sink as well. Fully decked out bar with your GFI outlets there and all along the back wall there, okay? Then here you have what looks to be a setup for either a screen on the wall or a TV on the wall. So you could easily turn this into almost some type of a theater room or game room or viewing room of a sports area, a sports room, okay? Or whatever you're into, okay? Very large basement, very, very large basement. So in here, oh, and this is actually a speaker. I don't know if you guys can see that on the video. So they were obviously using this for entertainment down here, which makes sense. And as stated before, when we looked at the garage upstairs, this would be your mechanical closet, right? This is where all your utilities would be. Okay, it's space for days down here, man. Space for days. I absolutely love this. Okay, so then this is the bathroom that we saw earlier. Full bathroom. You go with your vanity setup there. This is just a closet. Okay. Understairs storage. All right. And now we're entering the unfinished portion of the basement, okay? You can see that. Not much. I mean, the basement's pretty much 3/4 finished, okay? So 75% finished basement. That door that we're looking at to the left will actually take us back to the stairs. Okay, so you can use this for a workshop out here, or you can go ahead and finish it on out. All right, that concludes the tour of this massive basement and this absolutely beautifully built 2006 built home. Let's get upstairs and talk numbers. I'll see you guys up there in a second. All right, guys, so that concludes our tour of this here property located out here in Decula, Georgia. Let me know what you guys think about this one. Like I said, this home was built in 2006, and the home has been treated well. If it hasn't been treated well, it has been done well. There are tasteful upgrades in here. Nothing stands out as out of place. The home shows what it is, and it's 2006, but in a very good way. So this is a 5-bedroom, 4-bath home. And as I stated before, it was built in 2006. The lot size is 0.59 acres. We did take a look at the backyard there. So you have ample space, pretty decent front yard. There is a bit of a incline coming here, entering the home as well. So when I was coming here, there was a bit of a uphill drive, but nothing you can't too much, I guess, pretty much get used to. But I know that can be a hindrance to some people. Now it does go up and it levels off, so it kind of works itself out pretty well. You have a 3-car garage that you will be going into once the driveway levels out as well. And you're looking at 6,400 square feet. So I don't know about you guys, but I felt it. This is a big house. It's very open. It's a lot of space. And it's laid out uniquely, right? So like I said, we've seen quite a few homes. We've seen a lot of new construction homes. While those homes are very nice, a lot of times things kind of start to, you kind of know what to expect, right? Pop filler here, or apron sink there, or black and white here. It's nice to come in a nice home like this and to see how things are different. This very island that I'm on right now has a nice little crescent shape to it, right? Off the top of my head, I can only think of a couple other homes that have had a very unique island shape like this one. Is it less space to entertain? Of course it is. You can't get as many chairs out here. But at the same time, it fits for the size of the kitchen, and it's done quite well. Different colors in here as well too. The cabinets are in really good shape. Nothing appears to be overly beat up. And that is a very nice representation for a home built in 2006. So, how much you guys think they want for this one out here in Decula? So, they're asking $885,000 for this here particular property, okay? Now, they did originally list it at $949,000. It's been on the market for 76 days. So, I'm curious to know what you guys think. Comment down below. What are your thoughts? Do you like this home? Did it speak to you? If it did, what did it say? And if it didn't, what do you feel like it should say? What would you change in here? What would you update? Or do you like it just the same? So, as always, thank you guys for watching. It's been your favorite bearded agent. And please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as I stated before, happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.